Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for June 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarians, this is your monthly reading for June. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. Well, I can't believe we are in June already. It's been a bit of a roller coaster of a year, but here we are. And are you prepared to go faster? Is that even possible right now? This month is all about evolution and drastic change. Uranus, a planet born out of chaos, enters center stage this month to really mix things up a little bit. So hold on to your hats as life will throw a few curveballs this month really straight into the mix, okay? This can be personally or on a global scale, so it's definitely one to watch. On a personal level, you are making important decisions and changes this month that positively affect your future. Things like detoxifying, decluttering, relocating, or thinking about where you truly belong. New focuses may also arise that make your heart sing and make your mind feel at peace to release the pressure and finally put your own happiness first. Now, there has been a lot of heavy energy recently, which will lift slightly at the beginning of June. You know, the first 10 to 12 days are super positive for the collective as Mars enters Aries, although there is one day to watch, okay? That would be the 6th of June, I would say. This is a critical day out of those days that things may go a little awry. So just mark it in your diary that, you know, that is a time period where things may not go as planned. But the rest of the days are going to be super positive because we do have Mars entering Aries, and of course this is a very passionate partnership, amplifying ambition, new energy arises, focus, and it also accelerates the pace to rise up and overcome challenges and really tap into that energy of success and achievement. It's a perfect month to launch that new vision, that new business idea, sustain momentum on anything that you're working on towards your goals, and really be proud of your efforts. And you may even have a passionate romantic encounter this month, especially since Venus reappears, enhancing romantic opportunities and deepening current connections. Now, Jupiter, my favorite planet, a planet of good luck and prosperity, also makes a grand entrance this month to really soften any hardships you've been going through or any tension you've been experiencing, and it can lead to brief but positive financial shifts on a personal level. However, these alignments may also cause a bit of a push and pull, a juxtaposition as it were, as they all jostle with very chaotic Uranus, which can lead in some cases to crisis negotiation talks, critical conversations, sudden changes or course corrections, both personally and of course in terms of world events. We are entering some very complex times this month as Uranus, especially on the 18th of June, really makes its presence known, and this could bring some shocking financial news or some sort of rude awakening regarding a future plan or change for the collective. And it's not just on a personal level, it is actually for the collective. So definitely something to look out for there. I would say this month is a bit of a mixed bag of pressure with pockets of positivity as we move deeply through and out of Gemini season. And then we come out the end of June with our focus firmly shifting more on the people that matter the most, our family, our soul tribe, and deepening our connections with our higher self. And of course, focusing more on support, stability, and moving forward for a brighter future. So I would say, I just got to go get that card because it's dropped on the floor. I feel like it's the Moon card. Is it? Actually, it's the Chariot. Okay. Do you have the Moon card? Because I'm feeling heavy Moon energy. We have the Page of Pentacles there. No, well, the moon has not shown up for you in this reading, so perhaps you're going to feel a little bit restless round about the moon cycles, especially round about the full moon energy. I would definitely say just watch sleeping patterns there, because they may be disrupted slightly for you, but it's nothing that you can't handle, and you will move through this. So I'm just going to go get that card. One moment, please. Okay, my beautiful Sagittarian, sorry about that. Yep, it was the Chariot card there. So looking at your overarching energy, I actually feel that this is quite a positive month for you. You know, there's definitely some shifts going on. There is a Tower, so we will really tap into that in a moment and see what's going on there. But also, I feel this is more about you creating balance, harmony in your life, and really looking at clarity about your direction. So I want you to be aware that your 7th house of partnerships is governing you at the beginning of the month. And that's all about the people that are in your everyday circumstances, deepening partnerships and alliances, maybe even starting up businesses with these people, or going on vacations with these people, you know, the people that you trust. Also, this is about partnerships in all walks of life. So whether it's business, friendship, or romance, you're really all about being discerning about the company that you keep, who gets access to you on a personal level and who is just an acquaintance. This is really about you almost like giving yourself a reality check of who you want to spend your valuable time with and how to deepen those relationships that are really important to you. Also, your 2nd house of value is governing you at the end of the month, and that's more about, you know, how you value yourself, looking at situations where you give away your power, undersell your talents, or notice when people underestimate you. This is about readdressing the balance. Reciprocity is the key. Also, this is a time where you're going to be more focused on your cash, you know, property, budget, savings plans, pensions, real estate, or repayment plans. So you're really going to be focusing on making sure that you transform your money for the better. This is about leveling up. So definitely setting new intentions, being a go-getter. This is not just in career. This is about your projects, personal development projects as well there. So this is really about you living your best life, or connecting to things that make you feel like this is the path that you should be on. Also, this is about achieving what you deserve and put effort into. And I can definitely see that there are some opportunities coming your way, financial ones. I see you increasing your finances in some way at the end of June. Also, I see with the Chariot card, some of you are perhaps thinking about relocating, or even going on a vacation, as I said, with your nearest and dearest, or planning to. It could be something that's in the works right now, or some of you could even be planning to see friends that you haven't seen for a long time, and this may require some level of travel. So that's like your overview of what I feel is going on for you. Let's dig in deep. This is the Star energy for you. And this is your protagonist energy. So this is a very inspired month for you, new ideas that you're going to implement into practice in your everyday circumstances. You know, this is also about you being the light, really embracing your light and letting yourself be seen. So if you've been in hermit mode for a little while, this is a more sociable time for you because of that 7th house. So I definitely see that you're going to get out there and see more people, or even go to like festivals or events. This is about you coming out of the funk in some way as well. I get this energy with the Star. A lot of you are healing. So some of you may have gone through an unwellness recently, or you may have just been a little bit under the weather. I see you getting back to best in the month of June. And the Star energy indicates that you are aligning yourself with a part of yourself that perhaps you feel you've lost touch with for some time, because this is you reconnecting to your soul song. It's about, you know, changing your vibrations, but also this is an indication that you're wishing for something, okay? And something that you're wishing for is being offered to you. Your final card there is the Page of Pentacles. So I definitely see all the energy that you've been investing in your life is making a difference, and it is making a change here. But really, I feel, especially with the Hangman and the Ace of Swords, I feel some of you beautiful Sagittarians, you're going to be focused a lot more this month, June of course, on the things that you've put on hold. All the things that perhaps you meant to get round to doing but haven't had the time to do it. So whether that's like, you know, tidying your room, or cleaning out that closet, or doing a little bit of DIY, or decluttering your home space, whether it's because that Tower really indicates that you're doing a little bit of restructure. For some of you, if you've been meaning to like look for a car or purchase a car, you've got the Chariot card there. Some of you may have been putting it on hold until you find a car that you really love, and suddenly I feel like you may find that that vehicle that you're looking for. For some of you, it may like be a motorcycle, it doesn't have to be a car, or maybe it's a bike. So it depends on, I feel, it's connected to wheels, whatever it is. And I feel some of you, I feel like you may wait a little bit longer, and I feel that when it's the right price, you may make an offer on it, okay? And there may be an opportunity to negotiate a better deal there. But ultimately, this is really about you seeing all the things that perhaps needed to be done in your life, and now you're prioritizing those things because you're creating space and time for it. So I mean, with the Page of Pentacles there as well, I definitely see that not only are you changing your finances so that there's more money in your pocket, so you're going to be able to save a little bit more this month. Some of you are being realistic about what it is you can afford this month. And with that King of Cups energy as well, I feel you're putting your whole heart and soul into a project that actually is going to bear fruit as well. Okay. But the Star energy is you aligning yourself with a brighter future as well. So I definitely see that. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. I'm being given a song right now. Now, the song is very famous. It's by George Michael. Freedom, I won't let you down. Freedom, I will not give you up. Freedom, gotta have some faith in the sound. Okay, I mean, this is a very famous song. I think it's actually called Freedom. So maybe some of you are protecting your freedom, your independent spirit, or you're exerting your freedom this month. For some of you, that could manifest in the form of moving out of a parent's house if you live at home with your family, for example. Some of you, if you live with a flatmate, for example, you may be moving out of that house to move in with someone that you're in a relationship with. For some of you, it could be that you are independently setting up your own business, doing something that you love, because manifestation is very strong for you right now. So whatever it is, I feel, of course, you're protecting your freedom. Freedom is most important. And that's, of course, what that song or those lyrics, because I'm not sure what the whole song is about. I've never really paid close attention to all of those lyrics. But when I'm given a certain set of lyrics, it means that my guides want you to focus only on what they have given you, that snapshot. So this song, it may be relevant because suddenly a wish is going to be delivered for you, or when you hear this song, it means something you've been manifesting is about to show up for you. For a lot of you, this could be a work opportunity because that Page of Pentacles indicates that there is some sort of new money coming in, promotion, raise vibes are coming in here, or some sort of incentive. It may be small in its increase, but it's an incentive for you to take on more responsibility, perhaps. I mean, moving away from the career sector because, not everybody is looking for work right now or in a work environment right now. I'm getting this energy of, you're protecting your freedom, but also I get a sense here that some of you may feel like you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders right now and you're not giving up on something. You're going to see it through to the end and you're getting clear on the path. You're getting clear on the vision. You're getting clear on the steps you need to take and you're taking action because this month is a month of productivity for you. You're going to be in the mode of doing, but it's not really going to feel like a chore. It's going to feel like you're springing into action, that you're really enjoying whatever it is that you are doing and you're going to love it. And I feel like you're going to see like rewards, and it doesn't feel like instant rewards because I feel like you've been investing a lot of time and energy into your life in general. So much so that, you stuck at it for such a long time. Now you're seeing the rewards, but it may look to other people that you're having like a sudden success, okay? Because there is something sudden at the end of the month there for you. And the Tower is not a negative card. It actually means if you've been feeling stuck, going round and round in circles, the Tower represents kind of a prison type energy. It means that you're coming out of a comfort zone or you're liberating yourself out of a cycle of repeat that has been playing out for quite some time. And you're so over it. You're so bored of it. So now you're being inspired with new ideas, new decisions and, new experiences. And I feel like you're opening yourself up to this level of authenticity of like, what makes me happy? What makes my heart sing? You're aligning yourself with that and you're like breaking the mold or you're breaking out of the funk, as it were. So please take it as it resonates. It's going to sort of manifest in everyone's life in a different energy, different form. But I feel this is an energy of breaking free. So, I mean, for some of you, it could be that you're going on a vacation, you know, that you've been yearning to get away for quite some time, to go on an adventure, and it always feels like it's so far away, and you've just been so busy in life that, you know, you need something to look forward to. And suddenly June is here, and you're going to be taking that vacation, or you're booking it and you're taking it later on in the year. Now, we do have the Hangman there. So the Hangman can indicate a period of intense learning. So some of you may be thinking about courses of learning, or just, you know, foraging away and finding new knowledge, or upskilling or honing skills, or just, you know, keeping your eyes peeled for information that's important for your journey. Because the Hangman puts himself on the tree of life in order to get new perspectives. So I definitely see that you're looking at your life in general with a new perspective in order to gain enlightenment, to gain new wisdom. But also the Hangman indicates that, you know, some of you may have felt a little bit in limbo, or even though you've been busy and you've got goals, you may have felt a little bit like you've been drifting, and it just feels like now you're getting like clear on what it is that you want, especially since we've got the Ace of Swords there. That is also clarity. It's a breakthrough. It's a major moment where destiny and fate intervene in your life to bring you what is divinely guided towards you in divine timing. So with the Ace of Swords, this is a powerful sort of clear thinking month for you. So I feel like lots of new ideas coming, feeling super inspired, ready to take action on something that perhaps you've even kept on hold for a while. This could be a passion project. It could be something that perhaps you've been yearning to get out there and do, but it's an end of an old way of doing something. So for some of you, it could be that, you know, if there's a cycle of repeat or a bad habit that you're trying to break right now, we all have one that we may identify as something that we want to either diminish or moderate in our life. And I feel like you're, you know, looking at it from a very critical viewpoint in the month of June. And I feel like you're cutting it out, whatever it is. And I feel like you're taking charge of your life. So for example, if it's like a food substance that's been making you feel bloated or lethargic, I feel like you're really looking at it, identifying it, making sure that it is the cause or the root problem, and then you're sort of like stepping away from it. For some of you, it could be with that Hangman energy, and with the Chariot in the resistance position. For some of you, it could be like hormonal related, that you're trying to identify a trigger in some way, and you're trying to basically make sure that you pay more attention to what you put inside yourself, or what vitamins perhaps you may be lacking at this time. And I feel for some of you, you may even talk to like a practitioner, because we have a King of Cups there, someone who is sympathetic to whatever it is that you're going through, someone who lends a positive ear, but also someone who has the positive knowledge to help you move through this time and offer advice and a solution for you, because an Ace of Swords can also be a solution to something. Now, also, words are your friend this month. I feel if you're giving a presentation, or you're giving some sort of talk, or you are having an important conversation in the month of June, you have clarity of mind, and you're going to be very eloquent and find the words necessary to communicate what it is you truly want to say. Because this is you being your authentic self. This is you living your truth. But also, this is a card of you taking responsibility and accountability for your life. Because we all know that no one is coming to save us. We must spring into action and, you know, work life out as best we can and basically ride that wave of life, right? But also, I feel there is some divine intervention here. I do feel that the universe is going to step in to, you know, show up for you this month and deliver some extra rewards because of your hard work and investment in friendships, in life, you know, in your projects, and most importantly, in yourself. I see some of you may even, you know, invest in yourself by either taking a course of learning, or perhaps it's a personal, you know, journey of discovery that you're going on, and you're going to invest in that. So it could be a retreat, or it could be a getaway. For some of you, it could be you're investing in some sort of therapy, or investing in something that basically helps you long term. So whatever it is, it's going to be different for everybody. And when I say therapy, it could be physical therapy. It doesn't have to be of the mind. But because we have the Ace of Swords, I feel a lot of you are trying to find peace of mind in a very chaotic world. Okay, so this could be that you're embracing meditation practices, whether that's something that's online and you're watching a video and actually doing the meditation along with it, or something that's audible that you're listening to, or whether it's you physically going to a class where you join people. I feel you're taking your mental wellness very serious, and I feel this is going to create a level of peace and harmony to help you get a new perspective on your life, but also to see where you need to make some changes for your highest good. Okay, so I feel it's a very, very positive month here. Also, the Ace of Swords with a Tower is a major breakthrough in your life on something that perhaps you've been struggling with. So whatever that is, I feel balance and harmony and healing is coming to you in the month of June, and it gives you respite. And I feel there's this energy of, your vitality returning, this sense of energy returning as well. Now, we also have the Lover's card. Now, the Lover's card, of course, it can be about love. So some of you, if you've been going through a major separation and your heart is sore and it is painful, I'm sending you a huge hug out there. I definitely feel this sense of disappointment and almost like discouragement that love has been a very difficult experience. And again, so much love and healing vibes to you, my beautiful Sagittarians, but I feel like you're going through a process right now where you're being guided towards a healthier relationship long-term later on, okay? So it may not feel like it right now, and sometimes when you're in the midst of something, it feels like no amount of advice can ever help you in your circumstances. I know that when I went through a breakup many, many years ago, I was very damaged by that experience. Everybody said, oh, there's plenty more fish in the sea, you'll get over it, all of those things. And I was like, you don't understand. No. Now, of course, everybody's healing process is different. But if I could go back to my past self and say, you know what, it's true. It's true. There is better in the future. There is better to come. And sometimes the universe will remove us from experiences or relationships or situations that are not meant for us, because the universe can hear conversations at tables that you were not at to hear. So I feel like you're being protected and redirected at this time. So if some of you also went up for an opportunity and it did not go your way, because it doesn't have to just be about love. This can be that you feel something that you yearn for hasn't shown up for you just yet, or you were disappointed in something. Again, the same rule applies, because you have the Six of Swords covering it, which means you're being guided towards something greater at this time. For some of you, this could be that you've been going up for job opportunities because you're looking for a new role, or you're looking for a job in general and the job market has been super hard. So some of you may be like, you're investing everything you've got into trying to get an opportunity, and you can't understand why things are not working as usual. But I do feel that there is a breakthrough here for you, and something is being offered to you. So if you are getting a rejection letter, or you're getting, radio silence when you put your CV or your resume out there, I definitely get this energy that you're being guided towards the right opportunity at this time. And that's why nothing else is being made available to you, because there is this new role. And I actually feel that this new role comes basically, I want to say it's the 3rd into the 4th week of June, but I'm also seeing that it will not become something that is solid until like the beginning of July. So perhaps it's something that shows up for you and you sign on the dotted line in June. However, it will not be something that's physically acted upon, like joining the company or having your first day, until July is what I see there. But also, this card, in the resistance position, it can indicate that some of you in the month of June may experience a bit of a difficult conversation, but you make yourself heard and clear. And I feel like you say what you need to say with diplomacy. Doesn't mean that the other person likes to hear what you have to say. However, it is your truth. So I feel there may be an energy here where there's a difficult conversation, but it clears the air. And I feel both parties respect that the air has been sort of cleansed, and if there was a buildup of tension in some relationship or friendship, I feel everybody is like on the same page, and I feel both of you can heal from this and move on from it, and there's almost like an olive branch. So if this is with a neighbor or with a family member or with a boss or someone in your working environment, or someone in your business, for example, whatever it is, I feel like the air will be clear and everybody is then on the same page and both can start again and invest in the relationship again from a different viewpoint. Now, also, of course, if some of you beautiful Sagittarians have been looking for love and have had no luck in finding love, I want you to be aware that Venus has been hidden in the sky, so that made it extra difficult. However, I do feel there is a potential for a romantic encounter, and I feel there's two opportunities here, right? I'm feeling two opportunities. One person is a lot younger than you. Don't let age put you off, but I do see that there is someone coming in who actually has such a beautiful heart, such a loving heart. This may be someone who is kind of the same age as you, someone who is mature enough to know what they want and wants to settle down. This person, they could have strong Scorpio or Virgo in their chart. Also, there's a bit of Taurus energy coming through there, a little bit of Capricorn, also a bit of Cancerian energy. So this person, they are very emotionally stable is what I see. A little bit of fire I'm being given as well, a little bit of Aries in particular. And this may surprise you, okay? But I do feel that there is also like a minor flirtation with another person who is a little bit younger than you. Also, you'll have the choice, of course, but I feel you are going to choose the person who is emotionally available and who is looking in the same direction as you when it comes to love. So I do feel there is a potential for love there as well. And this may be found when you're traveling, actually. Some of you, if you're going on a vacation, or even if you're traveling for an opportunity, or even if you get like a new job or a new role, I feel that you may find this person now that you move into something new, because I feel there's movement in your life before you meet this person. For some of you, this could be relocation. You could be looking at a physical move into another neighborhood, or looking at property of where you would like to move to. And where you're drawn to, I feel this is a place where you could find this person, okay? Now, of course, the Lover's card, it's not just all about love. It's a manifestation card. It's about your choices affecting the vibrations that will attract what you need. So I feel some of you may have felt a little bit out of sync in your life recently, a little bit out of balance. And, the more you give in gratitude and love, because I feel like you give a lot, there should be, some sort of recompense there. The law of the universe is that for everything there is an opposite, and there is a yin and yang there. But for some of you, I feel you've been going through a very testing time, and it's almost like you have been put on pause from something that you've been manifesting because it wasn't the right time. But now I feel like the blockage is being removed and things are starting to show up for you in a much more positive way. We do have the Six of Swords. Again, it's in the resistance position at first, but it will go into the upright energy there. So any travel that you've booked previously, I feel it may play out in June. You may be actually going on that vacation in June. If not, it could be something you're booking in June for later on in the year. But the Six of Swords indicates that, you're coming out of your comfort zone in some area of your life and you're exploring. I feel there's an explorative energy with this card, which indicates you're kind of like trying new things out, whether that's like a new restaurant across town, or a new festival, or a new experience, whatever it is. I feel like you're trying new, even like new foods, new places, new faces. I feel like you are yearning for something new in your life, and that helps you come out like of a comfort zone. I also feel like some of you are coming out of like uncharted territory kind of energy. It feels like you are seeing the uncertainty of life as an opportunity to fill a blank canvas. So you're looking at the unknown with a different vision. It's almost like rather than see the unknown as something to fear, like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, I better protect myself. Of course, there is that natural instinct to do that. But also, I feel like you're kind of looking at the uncertainty of, well, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, so I'm going to enjoy the now, and I'm actually going to create a lot of wonderful things to be excited by and just have fun. I feel like you're finding a level of presence in June where you're living in the moment, and it's actually quite exciting and thrilling there. Now, also, Six of Swords, if you have been tested, I feel like you are being brought out of a testing time. and June is going to be a bit easier for you here. I feel like there's this energy of you just transitioning to something better, okay? I feel like you're valuing yourself, so you're erecting healthier boundaries. You're actually teaching people how you like to be approached or dealt with. So that's a very healthy energy to be in. This is you choosing you. But also, I feel this Six of Swords is an indication that you're coming out of this difficult time with greater wisdom. You know what you want. You certainly know what you do not want. And it feels like the way is becoming clear to you, and the path is also being cleared for you, is what I'm seeing there. Now, some of you, if you're in college or university, for example, or, even if, you've been studying for something, you may be going through a test in the month of June. For some of you, with the Chariot card, it could be a driving test, for example. I see here that you're going to pass with flying colors, but let me just pull a quick card on this, because I feel this energy that the person testing you, it's almost like they may not talk very much, okay? And there's an air about them where it feels, it's not negative. It's almost like they're being so professional. There's like a shield, a barrier. And you may feel like you're going in there being your wonderful chatty self, saying, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? A little bit nervous about the exam, or, hope everything goes well. And they're just not about it. They're really like shut off. They're doing that to see if it will put you off or make you lose your concentration, okay? So I'm being given an energy where don't allow this person's energy to affect you. Know that they actually, deep down, they want the best for you. They want you to pass, okay? But they feel very detached. So if you are going through a driving test, just know that this person is also testing your ability to focus on the road despite, a very cold person or attitude in the car, okay? So don't feel defensive that this person wants you to fail. They're kind of coming from a place where they've had an experience themselves where being in a car, an argument occurred, and the person was not focusing on the road. So this person has like a previous experience, and although they're now in a position to grade you when it comes to being on the road, they've learned that if they create this sort of atmosphere in the car, it is a test of someone's concentration in difficult circumstances. So just be mindful of that. Yeah, you're going to pass, no problem. Four of Wands there, celebration. So I just wanted to give you that, okay? The same with anyone who's going through a test, because I'm getting this energy of someone like removing themselves from it. So if, for example, you're going up for a one-to-one exam or a collective exam, whatever it is, the examiner, they're just being professional, but also they're giving this like tinge about it. So if you're like an artist or a performer, you're going for an audition or something like that, it could be that somebody, or even an interview, if you're going for an interview in a job, it feels like the person auditioning or the person interviewing, whatever it is, they are playing hardball, okay? They're giving you an air to see if it will trigger you into an argument or into a lack of concentration. So that's just coming through there. So either way, you're going to be successful, and there is celebration here as well. Now, with that Four of Wands, I feel a lot of you are reuniting with people that you haven't seen for a while, or even messaging to meet up, and it just puts a really nice vibration there. With the Six of Swords and the Chariot card, though, these are two movement cards, so it really feels like if you're traveling, there is a potential of a delay. Hate to give you that, but there is a potential there of a slight delay. But I feel you will be recompensed for this. I get an energy of compensation coming through. So just note that there for you. Six of Swords and the Chariot card, it also indicates anything that you've put on hold, you're going to focus a little bit more on it and be dedicated to it in the month of June, and your commitment is going to bring success. The Chariot card also indicates that you're going to have a big leap and bound when it comes to any personal projects or personal development projects. So if you're in the gym, for example, you're going to see results. If you've been choosing some lifestyle changes that are different from usual, you're going to see results. So really positive energy all around. Now we do have the Tower. Now what I love about this deck And this is an outcome energy. It says revelation. So this is like a point of epiphany, a realization of something that perhaps you're attached to that's not working right now, or, you know, a foundation that doesn't feel secure right now. It's giving you an opportunity to see it before it becomes critical. So I definitely see that you're doing like an analysis of your life in the month of June. And the Tower, as I said, it's kind of like anything that feels dissatisfying, you're breaking out of it. It feels very much like you're liberating yourself from this energy. But also the Tower energy indicates that you're a tower of strength, okay, and resilience. And you're someone who's very, very strong, and you're affecting change in your life to a positive degree. But also the winds of change can also be against us. So I'm going to pull a card on this because we've got the Tower there, and we've got the Hermit. So it can indicate that you're feeling really exhausted, and that you know, it's important to get some rest, because it feels like a bit of a whirlwind kind of month for you. And it's like you'll need a bit of a rest after realizing some of these things or implementing these changes. But I just want to see if this Tower, you know, it can also be a shock. So I got to be honest with you, a Tower can be like a rude awakening or a sudden realization that makes you feel like, whoa, that was intense. For example, someone could, you know, really display their true colors and disappoint you, or make you feel like you want to disconnect from this person or this situation. The Star, okay? Now the Star is, you know, a realization. It's, you know, seeing things clearly. So let me just pull another one there, because you've got the Star already. So this can also indicate that some of you have already had the shock and you are healing from it. And, you know, the Hermit is an indication that you are really analyzing it to see why it happened. So, for example, if you've been a little bit unwell, yeah, I'm feeling the Ten of Wands, you've been doing too much, okay? If you've basically been, you know, really busy and you've not been giving yourself rest, your body could be crying out for it, and maybe it shocks you by giving you a major seasonal cold, or perhaps making you feel run down. Whatever it is, I feel this is you where you do too much. This is you where you're exhausted. So the Tower for you is representing a need for change of your schedule in order to make sure that you have some more me time. Also, you know, this indicates that you're a very strong person. This is you seeing how capable you are under difficult times. And I feel, you know, you're showing up for yourself in life, and that Ten of Wands indicates that the hardship is nearly at an end, because this figure is about to set down those wands and start anew. So it could be that you're tying up loose ends on projects, or you're coming to an end of a difficult cycle and you're liberated and you're free. I mean, that song is Freedom that came out. So this can be that suddenly, you know, there is respite for you, and it's a very inspiring time. So it could be that you're like decluttering your home space, getting rid of like things that perhaps you've outgrown. For some of you, it could be that you are realizing that you do a lot and you're starting to prioritize what's important for you. But with that King of Cups, this indicates that you are someone who is emotionally secure, that you are actually someone who's a great friend, you're non-judgmental, you're a peacemaker. So for some of you, it could be that you're in the middle of an argument, perhaps, and you have to play peacemaker with somebody, and you sort of realize that actually everybody has the same types of hopes and fears, and we're all just trying to get by. And sometimes people react from a place of fear. You know, arguments come from a defensive place. So I feel a lot of you are really looking at body language or the way people act and trying to discern the root cause of why and what's triggered them, so that you don't really judge them, but at the same time you don't let them away with their behavior. You call them to task. They must take responsibility and accountability for their actions. Now, some of you may actually get a surprise promotion, or have someone in a position of authority reach out to you to tell you that you're doing a great job. I also feel there's an energy of you stepping into a spotlight or being thrust into a spotlight. So if you are in a career, it could be that, for example, someone was due to take a presentation or give like some sort of talk, and, you know, they're off unwell, and you have to suddenly fill their shoes and take the presentation. For some of you, it could be that if you're involved in a community event, someone backs out and you have to take the lead there. So I feel this is about you taking charge of your life. And basically, this is a card that indicates that you're following your heart. Okay, some of you may actually shock some people in your life by suddenly deciding to change something because your heart is telling you to do it. So I feel that Tower is working for you, not against you. The only shock I can see here is that, for example, there may be a sudden position become available for you, or suddenly the car that you want to purchase or the property that you want to purchase, suddenly it changes price. I mean, those two cards can also indicate like a shock where a leader kind of steps down, for example, and it almost feels with the Hermit that no one is replacing at that time. It's like a period of conflict or pause where it's like, well, what's happening? So I mean, in terms of world events, there could be something like that going on, but ultimately I feel someone who is not, how can I put that, doesn't have the true credentials to kind of lead, may come in and step in their place. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But anyway, we've got the Hermit energy here, which is a withdrawal energy. So it tells me that your month is going to be super fast paced, especially with that Ace of Swords there. But the Hermit, at the end of the month, you get to just relax. And also the Hermit energy indicates that you've reached a level of exhaustion where you need a break, but also you're going inwards for truth and knowledge, just to make sure that you are following your heart and affecting change in the right way. Now we also have that Page of Pentacles here, which indicates your effort. So it's almost like after a bit of a pause, you're back to the daily grind, whatever the daily grind is for you, investing in your projects, investing in you. Also, this card is a card that indicates that you're being realistic with your finances, creating a strategy or a budget. And I feel that you're going to have a little bit more money to save in the month of June. At the end of June, you may look back and think, you know what, I expected to spend a little bit more money, but I feel that you've been really clear with a strategy, and actually you're going to feel really proud of yourself that you've got a little bit extra to save there. Also, that Page of Pentacles, it indicates that a lot of your hard work is paying off and that you're starting to see results of your commitment to whatever it is that you've been investing in this time. It doesn't have to be money. It can be, physical rewards that show that there is results, whatever that is that you have been putting all your time and your energy into. You are a natural doer. You like to be on the go, but I feel also you're learning about slowing down the pace a little bit and relaxing, having a little bit more me time. Also, I feel with this Page of Pentacles, this is study. So some of you may study something or may suddenly feel interested in something that you want to learn more about. Doesn't mean that you're investing in a course. There's a lot of free stuff out there to learn from. YouTube is a wonderful platform out there for you to just type something in. You're like, oh, I wonder about this. And then it'll throw up a course there for you or someone talking about it. And I feel a lot of new knowledge is coming to you this month. And it doesn't have to be about work. It doesn't have to be about money. It can be about you looking at people who give advice, for example, on how to live your best life or how to take certain vitamins to kind of like impact your health in a positive way. I always say, please reach out to someone in a position of authority to do that. Make sure you do your due diligence. Don't listen to just any old body, right? Because it's your body and it's important. But that's coming through there as well. Now, I feel some of you may even launch like a new idea this month where you earn money from it. So it could be like selling things from your home space. If you're decluttering and thinking, you know what, I don't use that anymore, I'm going to give it to a home that's going to love it more than me right now. You may actually put some stuff online to earn money and declutter your home space. For some of you, it could be a business idea. It could be launching a new business or becoming an entrepreneur. I definitely see that happening. It's going to be very lucrative. It'll be slow to start. I'm not going to lie to you. I can see a slow start here, but I feel like you have a lot of knowledge that will help you build and gain traction. And I feel, after a certain period, it will really start to take off. And I feel, it's going to be very lucrative there as well. Now, your final cards are Sovereignty, Position of Power, High Status, Something or Someone Majestic, and an Air of Superiority. Okay, so I feel this is a lot of you, if you are in a career, entering into a position that has more responsibility, more status, a little bit more money. I got to be honest with you, you deserve more. But I feel what's on offer right now is a little bit more than what you have. And I feel it will staircase from there. However, I feel, this one is going to be a slow burn position where you rise through the ranks. Also, I feel this is about you honoring and valuing yourself, remembering your crown, and making sure that no one takes advantage of who you are and what you stand for. You're living your truth and you're standing in your authenticity. Also, I mean, look, yeah, we've got in your power, okay? So this is a month where you reestablish your power, and anything that feels like it's not solid or doesn't have a foundation of strength, or you feel is like crumbling away, you're letting it crumble, because I feel like you deserve better. And I feel like you're just noticing who stays in your life, who leaves, and who deserves a place in your life, and what deserves a place in your life, and anything else. I feel like you're not focusing on it. It says living from an empowered place, cultivating your inner strength, taking back your power. So as I said, you're a very strong person, and you are a power tower, let's put it that way, a pillar of strength. And I feel like you're just noticing what you're capable of, because I feel like you've gone through so much and you're doing so much, but now you're just seeing how awesome you really are, almost like reflecting back on the things that you've gone through and saying, you know what, I'm still here. I'm still showing up for myself. I'm not letting the world and its chaos get me down. So I feel it's a very empowered month for you. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, look at that. We've got the stag there, which always represents empowerment. It represents respect, authority. Something that you've been fighting for will actually be accomplished here, whatever that is. It feels like some things that are difficult, like, I don't know, if you're trying to run a business, or you're trying to raise children, or you're trying to, get in shape in the gym, whatever it is, it's hard. It requires effort. So it may feel at times like a struggle, like a battle. It doesn't mean overall it is a battle. It's actually very rewarding, and the outcome will be very rewarding. But I feel whatever it is that you are struggling right now with, you're going to see results in the month of June there. Now, look at that. We've got the arrow that also is kind of like an emblem of Mars. So you're really going to be affected by that fiery Mars energy because you are a fire element. So this is about you being on target, being on top of your deadlines. And really, it's about your focus. It's about your direction. And I feel like you're right on point. And some of you, some of you may be actually into archery or thinking about going into archery, but I really get a sense here, this is about your direction. You're going forward, not backwards. And also we've got musical notes there. So this is about you connecting to your soul song, raising your vibrations, and, setting the tempo, the pace of your life, okay? Because you're in control. You are the master or the mistress of your destiny. And also, I feel music will really benefit you when you're going through something. So, for example, you can tap into music that makes you feel inspired. You can tap into music that helps you with the lament or the sadness that you're going through. You can tap into music that quietens your soul and helps you find a level of peace. Music is a tool. It is a magical vibration that affects our soul. So I definitely see that, you've had a couple of cards here that have musical notes, and I feel you're being called at this time to really tap into different musical musics or songs. Definitely listen to that Freedom one. That's come in there for a reason. But I feel music is going to benefit you and aid you in your path, especially in June, okay? So I feel every song you hear will kind of give you a bit of a message as well, because I feel your guides are trying to give you messages through songs right now. So really listen to the lyrics. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that notification bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. And, some of you have been having problems with the notifications. I think YouTube is getting on top of it, but they did say that anyone who's having a problem, just go into your settings on your YouTube page and press the notifications, and all of them should be on. Make sure you subscribe to whoever it is you want to receive the videos from, and then press their notification bell, and then apparently it's fixed. So I hope that helps someone out there. Thank you so much, and love and light.